Alright, so it's time for another response video. It is so fundamentally clear that all of the continuous attacks on me, Stephen Bell, are clearly from the highest levels of government and intelligence agencies. And all of the previously held secret, advanced electromagnetic communications and weapon systems are now fully being used publicly. And it was only yesterday, on the 22nd of February 2024, that the United States government and its intelligence agencies, like the CIA, de facto made public that they are using remote neuromonitoring on me. They also went so far as to proclaim that they had recordings of my dreams, which they were rebroadcasting to the world's population in relation to the global social engineering program. They likewise proclaimed that the supposed dreams of mine were sexual and ended up with me having a wet dream. To all of this, I can truthfully state that they absolutely have remote neuromonitoring, and furthermore, and more importantly, they have writing capabilities. That is the ability to broadcast directly to the human brain and nervous system. Moreover, I do not have any memory whatsoever of the content that was being broadcasted to me yesterday when I was sleeping. Nor did I wake up having had a wet dream at all. I woke up tired and lacking of sleep, as most other days. So not only are they making these grandiose and public announcements, which they constantly seek to ridicule and discredit me, Stephen Bell, however, they are normalizing all of these draconian manipulation and surveillance technologies, and not least normalizing this outrageous and illegal treatment of a Danish citizen. More than that, here in Denmark, they are constantly using the national broadcasting service called Denmark's Radio to perpetuate the program's psychological operations to the public here. And yesterday, on the 22nd of February 2024, the FM radio station P3 just happened to be making a radio show about sexual wet dreams and whatnot. What, you think all of this was by coincidence? How naive can people be? All of these operations are closely tied together in symbiosis, and they are obviously planned well in advance. I suspect this program and its propaganda from yesterday, just like most other days, in actual reality have very little to do with me personally. I certainly had no involvement in it whatsoever. This is just another example, by all accounts, of the power elite and the intelligence agencies fabricating propaganda content and then making grandiose claims about it being my dreams, memories, or whatever, as a way of selling it. That being all of the advanced electromagnetic technologies and draconian active measures, again, as a means of normalizing all of these things. And I, Stephen Bell, a Danish citizen, have done absolutely nothing to warrant such continuous and high levels of attacks by none other than the United States government in collaboration with the Danish and British and their intelligence agencies. It should be obvious to most people what is going on a daily basis, and yesterday was no different than today on the 23rd, where they again tried to use their advanced technologies to manipulate me into having a wet dream. The difference between yesterday and today, however, today I do have some inkling of memory from this morning that I was being subjected to some kind of porn content. However, I did not get sexually stimulated in any way, thankfully, and that is only because I do actually sleep in a shielded room, which has an EMF shielding effectiveness of at least 80 dBm at 430 MHz, shielding me from some of their attacks on me, hence why I sleep in this goddamn Faraday cage. These people who are in control of this program often get very stroppy and have tendencies to throw hissy fits if their propaganda and psychological operations is not received by the masses in the way that they intended, or if I personally am able to nullify their attacks on me by simply speaking the truth on any given day on any given subject, then they will almost always try to create a successful event the next or coming days of what they have already proclaimed, as was the case with yesterday, where they said that I had a wet dream, which didn't happen, so they tried to make it happen today, but they again failed. So now I'm just waiting for them to retaliate against me. This is the level of absurdity we're all living under in the West, and this was another good and real example of the upside down clown world on steroids.